our Master of Ceremonies and Principal of North Penn High School, Dr. Juan R. Bond.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Congratulations. And thank you so much. What's this? You guys are following me around all night. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called AAA, where academics plus activities plus athletics equals excellence in North Penn High School. We started with this group, and I want to congratulate them, and I have some script up here that I'm supposed to read, so I better go find it. How you tonight? Good. You're looking good, big guy. Where's Mrs. Callahan? Where's Mrs. Callahan back here? Mrs. Callahan, with my administrative team, helped put this. She's really responsible for putting this together now. So, nice hand for Mrs. Callahan. Oh, that's nice. Everybody just waiting for me to say something. That's nice. Please join me in expressing our appreciation to Mr. Peter New and the student members of the North Penn High School Lab Band who provided the music prior to the beginning of this evening's program. It gives me great pleasure to begin this program recognizing this group. The Lab Band received a rating of outstanding in the Cavalcade of Bands Division B Championships. Additionally, the band received the Best Trombone Section Award in its division and was awarded overall champion for its division for having the highest point total of the three competing bands. The following Lab Band members will receive their titles from Mr. New at a later time because many of them will be recognized later in the evening as well. Brian Clayton, Jeff Cacalendor. It's written here too. I can say this. Coconor. I knew that. Now listen, don't you folks start picking on me. I can't help it. It's written here, and it's phoneticized too. Where is that young man? Stand up and tell everybody your name. That's what I said. All right. Josephine Drew, Risa Desai, Megan Herr, Jack Hooten, Ryan Kriebel, John Lanford, Brett Larson, Wayne Lau, Mindy Litnak, Tim Milcher, Mike Pilquist, Nicole Ralston, and Jeff Rabasio. Denise Reed, Dan Regan, Drew Reynolds, Adrian Sealell, Ben Shelley, Lisa Staley, David Sweeney, and Eric Wirt. Congratulations and thank you. This AAA Awards Assembly is for those students who have been recognized throughout the region, the state, across this country, and even at the international level for excellence. and we are so very, very, very proud of them. The National Merit Scholarship Commended students. These students are represented by Mr. When I call the advisor or teacher's name, would you please stand as I call your name so you can be recognized as well? Mr. John Vincius works with our National Merit Scholarship Commended students. I know Mr. Vincius over there. 28 North Bend High School seniors have received letters of commendation from the National Merit Scholarship Corporation for their high scores on the 1994 PSAT NMQST test. These students scored among the top 3% of the nearly 1 million students taking the test across this country. This year's commended students are Greg Adams, Philippe Bednar, please come forward when we call your name. Michael Blake, Megan Boda, Natalie Diamora. Come quickly, please. Mary Kay Lamund, Christina Herbert, Jin Hu, Manny Jo Jastrzemski, Christian Knopf, Erin Malik, Michael McCrae, Matthew McMillan, Lisa Morawski, Amy Moulton, David Pittman, Jonathan Roth, Jenna Schultz, Joel Snyderman, Beth Staples, Jennifer Streelman, Valerie Sutton, David Sweeney, Peter Wise, and Carolyn Yin are our National Merit Commended students. The National Merit Scholarship semifinalists, who were then ranked as National Merit finalists, include the following: Jason Bechtal, June Choi, Catherine Friedinger, Debbie Lynn, Brian Quested, and Suvan Schreiber. So please come forward. Would Jason and June wait here for a moment, please? Jason Bechtel and June Choi are also winners of scholarships from the National Merit Scholarship Corporation, which is quite an honor, and we're very proud of them. In addition to that, we are saying probably for the last time you'll have to hear it, June, but we're very proud of the fact that you scored a perfect 1,600 in your SAT. On the stage, helping me this evening are our assistant principals here at North Bend High School, Ms. Brenda Dickerson, Mr. Burton Hines, Mr. Stephen Frederick, who we've met, and come on out here, please, so folks can see you. Thank you, sir. And this is Dr. Mario Orlando, who is just appointed principal of Pembroke Middle School. The National Hispanic Scholar Recognition Program provides recognition of exceptional academic achievements of Hispanic high school seniors. Students enter the program by taking the PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Tests. Alvaro Luna has not only received the designation as a semifinalist, but a scholar finalist in this recognition program. So would Alvaro please come forward? Our water polo for the young men, coached by Mr. Bill Bartle and Ms. Denise Junis. I know the coaches are here. Would you please stand? Water polo coaches, Mr. Bill Bartle. The members of the water polo team are Greg Adams, who made third team All-State, Ed Barger, Jason Craig, second team All-State, Jeff Fakis, first team All-State. Chris Duracek, Steve Johnston, first team All-State. Jamie Knight, Ryan McGrath, Mike McPeak, Kevin Rader, Lee Rappaport, Ego Zabo, who's honorable mention All-State. Silvo Zabo, Gabe Torzo, Eric Umlauf, and Phil Valente. Congratulations, gentlemen. Second place in the state. Congratulations. Greg Adams, Greg isn't with us this evening, but Greg is also being recognized for his achieving academic All-American status. Students named as academic All-Americans must have a cumulative GPA of at least 3.75 and must have lettered at least 2 years. Congratulations to Greg. 3.75 reminds me an awful lot of my fingers when I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you laughing? You think I might not have had a 3.75? Well, I didn't, so what? I didn't have a 1600 on my SATs either. As a matter of fact, June probably scored more on one of his SATs than I did both of mine. And you're laughing at that too, huh? I wish I could tell you that wasn't true. But at any rate, we had the water polo for the young ladies had an excellent year too, and Mr. Bartle and Ms. Junis also coached that group. And we are certainly proud of these young ladies as to what they did this year, for they too placed second in the state championships. Team members of the water polo for the young ladies are Sarah Ellender, Michelle Gallagher. Michelle was second team All-State and academic All-American. Karen Homer, Lindsay Jernigan, Christine Crail, first team All-State, Kristen, Eve McCarney, Colleen Mulvey, Katie O'Brien, Katie Paul, Bianco Santos, Susan Schreiber, who was second team All-State and academic All-American, and Jessica Thomas. Congratulations, ladies, we're very proud of you. Would the young ladies and gentlemen who were academic All-Americans please stand? The academic All-Americans, please stand. Congratulations, thank you. The North Penn Visual Ensemble, directed by Ms. Kelly Stemple. I saw Ms. Stemple. Would you please stand, Kelly? Each year, the Visual Ensemble actively competes in the Cavalcade of Bands Indoor Drill Association, the Keystone Indoor Drill Association, and the Winter Guard International Competition held in Dayton, Ohio. Their program utilizes the discipline of dance, choreography, traditional marching, use of props, flags, rifles, and other equipment, and is performed to music. There are 31 members of this group. They have been CIDA champions for 3 years in a row, KID champions competing against guards from Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware for the past 5 years. And I'd like the ensemble to please come forward as I call your name. Joanna Austin, Jennifer Biondo, Susan Bortz, Megan Driscoll, Elitha Gilbert, Rebecca Haynes, Amy House, Dana Honeywell, Christina Johns, and Nicole Johnson, Heather Jordan, Rachel Kane, Katie Latz, Lori Malozzi. I know it's Malozzi. Amanda Markey, Amanda Miller, Sherry Wones, Sherry, Seema Patel, Christina Peterman, Cynthia Powers and Megan Rass, Stephanie Reiner, Tiffany Rush, Laura Sheets, Cherise Scheifel, and Jennifer Siegel, Amy Stone, and Jennifer Streelman, Jennifer Toper, and Leslie Heck. These are our visual ensemble. Congratulations, ladies. it's not that they didn't want to sit here, but they're performing later. Or I think that's why they're leaving the stage. Is that why are they leaving the stage like that? Just walking through. Is that Mr. Heller? What's the deal, Mr. Heller? Well, it's nice to have had you with us, ladies. In June of her 9th grade year, Josephine Drew decided to take the SAT test, just for practice. She had taken it in 7th grade and earned a score of 1290, and was hoping maybe now she could do even better. Well, Josephine did just a little better. She got a perfect score of 1600, and said recently that the best thing of all is that she doesn't have to take it again. Achieving a score of 1600 only happens to a very small percentage of students who take this exam across the world. And it is even more rare for a student to do so in the 9th grade. And we are very proud of Josephine Drew for being a North Penn student at the time, even if she wasn't at the high school. Congratulations, Josephine Drew. Our State Special Olympics. Mrs. Kathy Kerper is the sponsor of this group. This is Mrs. Kerper. Special Olympics have become a year-round sports training program providing experience for athletes in 22 different sports. North Penn representatives did extremely well in the state competitions held at Villanova University, Penn State, and St. Francis College in the Rheta, Pennsylvania. The students have received medals in one or more of the following sports: roller skating, roller hockey, track and field, basketball, floor hockey, and softball. And just before I call the names of those students, I'd like to acknowledge that this is Ms. Josephine Drew. Would our Special Olympians who receive medals come forward as I call your name? Kimberly Bennis, Patrick Cosby, Erica Dillon, Victor Connick, Caroline Parkany, Robert Roth, Sean Thacker, Faith Ziegler, Megan Dietrich, Kelly Harris, Bridget Murphy, Sinead Porter, Christy Schatz, and Craig Zellner. And John Murphy. Come on, John. Congratulations to our Special Olympians. Am I missing something here? May I have my microphone, please? Where's that other microphone, please? I have to find out what's going on here. May I have a mic, please? You guys paying attention back here? May I have a microphone? What you do with my microphone? Like I said, tell someone out here with this mic. You got it. Yeah, it's turned on. Yeah, it's turned on. Is it turned? Yeah, it's turned on. You turn it on back? Yeah, well, that's okay. They're not allowed to hide. You're allowed to smile at me today? This isn't a competition. This is a celebration. These belong to you? Well, hold this a minute. I'll get them for you. Hold this for me, please. You want to do the introductions? I'll do this.
Want me to read all the names?
One cent. Oh, you think that's funny, huh? Yeah, it's okay. This, you got tune up down there while I'm talking or what? This is an interesting group. This is called the Percussion Ensemble. Right?
Yeah.
Back up, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna just talk about you. I'm gonna say wonderful things. Where's Mr. Tom Kelly? Is he here tonight? He sends his regards. Just tune up. That's all right. Go right ahead. I'll wait. Everybody have that key there? Everyone on key? Now, don't. I'm not ready yet. Tune up. Loosen up, whatever. It's okay. Just go right ahead. I'll talk over you. Just loosen up quietly. Each year, the Percussion Ensemble proudly competes in the Keystone Indoor Drill Association and Cavalcade Indoor Drill Association Championships. They also are involved in the Winter Guard International for High School Marching Percussion. Ladies and gentlemen, the members of the Percussion Ensemble who have loosened up, showed off, and are ready to perform for you. Well, I'll let them perform, and if they do well enough, I'll tell you who they are. And I know they'll do well enough. Ladies and gentlemen, the Percussion Ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, don't go away yet. Don't go away yet. Don't go away yet, please. Don't go away yet. Don't go away yet. I want you to hear these nice things I'm going to say about you. Don't go away. You want to hear them, don't you? I know you want to hear them. But you should have seen, behind us sitting on this front row, we have some bad folks. You know what I mean? They're tough folks. But when these young ladies start doing that stick thing, you should have seen this fullback on a football team ducking and weaving. Yeah, it was beautiful to see. I thought, for a moment, she looked like one of those guys that made her mad. I thought she was going to pop one of them. You want to tell us who it was? Okay, no, she said. But these folks, this was one of the things that we're incredibly proud of here at North Penn, is that there's something for everyone if, in fact, you want to do it. This is different, this is exciting, and this is new. And I'm gonna read these names off while they're standing here. Christina Emmerly, that's what I said, Emily. Are you gonna start? Jen Kleckner, Katie Love, Marlo Lynch, Lena Almond, Christina Barnt, Philippe Bednar, John Breen, Lauren Saccone, Kristen Fleming, Sean Goldberg, Thomas Hartnett, Amy Jennings, G. Kim, Michael Mattis, Waller Miller, Stephanie Pavlik, Christine Poirier, Connell Roney, Susan Senegal, Whitney Simpson, Jennifer Smith, Heather Stites, Gregory Stringfellow, Randall Stryjak, Michael Wojcik, and William Warner. The North Penn High School Percussion Ensemble. Thank you, folks. You fellas leaving now? You're hanging around? What are you going to do? Can you just give us a little beat as you go or something? Can someone? Oh, you have too many things. You can't play things in both hands and play the drums at the same time. You need some help, son? He said, no, I'm cool. That's him. Yeah, no, I'm cool. Now take that camera out of your hand. Take your picture. You don't leave me alone. They don't even hear me. Oh, you want? I can't put this on because I don't want to mess up my hair. I don't have my comb with me. So I don't want to use your comb. You better watch yourself. School not over yet. I got some detention room for you. You know, he's down here. Yeah, right, Doc. Right. Yeah. What else is new? The National Latin Exam. Mrs. Cara Berardelli is our Latin teacher. Ms. Berardelli, would you please stand to be recognized? This is Mrs. Berardelli. 93,000. 93,700 Latin students in the United States and 9 foreign countries took the 1996 National Latin Exam in March. The exam contains questions that include grammar, mythology, derivatives, literature, reading comprehension, Roman life, and Roman history. Needless to say, it is a very difficult examination. Fifth-year Latin students who have attained magna cum laude and cum laude include Amy Jennings and come here, Amy, please. Come here, Amy. And Amy Tiramonkin. To receive a silver medal, a student must have 35 to 37 right out of 40. Our silver medalists are Adam Fisher, Ann Kim, Patrick Moose, Jason Scott, Valerie Sutton, and Finn Chuang. I should probably do this at this time. I want to extend my apologies for mispronunciations, but the fact is that I had the cards and I've studied the cards. I took them home and Ms. Callahan even literally phoneticized them for me. But my eyes aren't what they used to be. And as much as I practice in the mirror, it's not like saying in front of you folks. So I do apologize for that. With a name like mine, you want to get them right. And some of you out there have no reason to say anything about the way I pronounce names, because what you've done to my name over the years, you should go to jail for that. But I do apologize, and I've worked hard at that. And I get up here and I get going too fast sometimes, and I don't do it as well as I should. For that, I apologize. But that's one of the reasons you won't hear me call the names at graduation, because that's not a time to get a name wrong. So I apologize for that. But to receive a gold medal, a student must have between 38 and 40 out of 40 correct answers. And the folks in the Latin exam that scored 38 out of 40 are Kelly Carpenter. And if you're on the stage and I call your name, just stand up again so people can see you. Josephine Drew, Megan Herr, Ryan McCarthy, Douglas Philibom, Jeremy Sturcio, Michael Thacker, and Christina Wells. Congratulations. It may surprise you young folks to know that I took Latin in high school. I took Latin for 2 years in high school because my mother said I had to. And because she said I had to, I did. And I had a wonderful experience in Latin. Mrs. Berdelli and I share some of those stories all the time. I love the historical part. I didn't like the test part so much. But I can imagine that if I'd have taken this Latin examination, I could have gotten close to 38 out of 40. Who said wrong? It's okay, it's okay. The winter track, we had an outstanding winter track season. Mr. Swanker isn't with us tonight because he's with many of our track folks on their way to state championship meet. But the boys' winter track team had a great year. They ran indoors considering, and you know, this was nice to have. Who wrote this? I didn't write this one. Listen to this. My writer didn't do a good job. This is great. The boys' winter track team had a very successful season. Fortunately, they ran indoors considering the winter we just experienced. Mr. Frederick, you need to write one more card and stop. That wasn't mine. Jim D'Angelo, David DeFrancesco, Brad DeMuto, and Mike Frickert all worked hard as a team to play second. Have a glass of water. Who sat these folks over this side of the table? It's all right, it's okay. There's a long night, fellas. Also, Joel Nasiki. I just wanted to see if you folks were paying attention up here. Joel Mazuka placed 5th in the high jump at the indoor state championships. And Scott Tantino received honors again this year by finishing 1st place in the mile run at the indoor state championships and 2nd place in the 2-mile run, breaking a school record. We also congratulate the young men for being 6th in the nation for the distance medley relay team. And once again, a lot of those young men whose names I called are on their way to the state championships meets, and we congratulate them. The young ladies had a good winter track season as well. Mr. King is with those young ladies at the state championship meet. Jess Franks and Beth George continue to represent us well in the Pennsylvania Indoor State Championships. Jess placed 4th in the 400-yard run, and Beth placed 2nd in the 800-yard run at the Indoor Championships. Both ladies have attained numerous school records, allowing them to successfully compete at the state level, and both of them, I believe, will be winning a medal at the state championships on Friday and Saturday of this week. Congratulations to them as well. The regional chorus, Dr. Gears is here somewhere. Dr. Gears is here somewhere. Dr. Gears is here somewhere. Dr. Gears is here. There he is somewhere, he's here. For the selection to the regional chorus, a student must first have successfully auditioned at the local high school level and then must have been successful at the district chorus festival where the individual must undergo a vocal audition and be a top place candidate. North Penn had 9 successful participants in the regional choral festival. They are Steve Bassman, Tiffany Baldwin, Elizabeth Cromwell, Krupa Desai, Angela Dimick, David Dimick, Johan Park, Stephanie Pavlik, and Lisa Staley. If you're on the stage and I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Pennsylvania Governor's School of Excellence. Mr. John Benci is again the Director of Guidance, works with these young folks to get them involved with the Pennsylvania Governor's School. Mr. Benci, thank you so much. Those who have been selected to the Pennsylvania Governor's School of Excellence withstood a rigorous competition. Only 658 students from across the state could be chosen for the programs among the 3,900 applicants this year. The students selected is a credit to their talent and their commitment. This year's participants will have the opportunity to work with distinguished artists, teachers, and professors this summer from across the Commonwealth. We are very proud of the following students and their selection this year. Pennsylvania Governor's School for Agricultural Sciences, Kervon Chow, and Melissa Calvestrand. Pennsylvania Governor's School for the Sciences, Kervon Chow. Pennsylvania School for Healthcare, Bong Ko. Pennsylvania Governor's School for Teaching, Bong Ko. Pennsylvania Governor's School for the Arts, Tricia Williams. Mary Walter and Kathleen Dwyer. And Pennsylvania Governor's School for International Studies, Tim Dobbs. Congratulations to all of you. The National Student Council Award. Mr. Finnemeyer is here somewhere. He's our Director of Activities and supervises and oversees, along with others, the activities program here. That's Mr. Finnemeyer. Hi, Mr. Finnemeyer. Student Council is very active here at North Penn High School, and how well I know that. Rishi Desai has been selected for special recognition for participation at the 59th Annual Pennsylvania Association of Student Councils Conference. Rishi has also been selected to be the Pennsylvania nominee to represent Region 2 at the National Association of Student Councils Conference after competing against several students from several other states. Congratulations to Rishi Desai. At this time, we're going to have a reading by Rachel Cobb. Rachel and other students submitted their writings to the National Creative Writing Journal publication and were published in the High School Writing. This publication each month selects the best out of all national entries received during the month. Their mentor, Dr. Kathy Walsh, I think I saw Dr. Walsh. Dr. Kathy Walsh is their mentor who works with them and other students whose names I will call following Rachel's reading. Rachel?
I write messages while you're out, calculus on a blackboard, my latest love on the bathroom wall, poetry. In my mind, I reach into my soul and pull out all my imagination, and all my dreams dance through my pen. I write.
Mike Blake, Rachel Burke, Tom Dancer, Carrie DeHaven, Alvaro Luna, Merritt McNamee, John Roth, Kieran McCrory, Mary Kay Guymond, who also received the Montgomery County Community College Writing Award, and Carrie DeHaven has also received the Distinguished Immaculata College Writing Regional Award. It's congratulations to these young folks, and it was really a privilege for me. Maybe it was almost once a month that Dr. Walsh would see that I got a copy of a magazine that was a national publication, and it had a little sticky on it, and I'd open the page, and in this national magazine, I see someone's name, North Penn High School. Congratulations, and thank you for We went from fall water polo championships to winter swimming championships. Once again, Mr. Bartle and Ms. Junist and their teams distinguished themselves well. The young men continued the fine tradition of swimming here at North Penn High School. The boys swim team took second place in the state championships, and the boys swim team has not lost a dual meet in the 24 years of existence of North Penn High School. Not lost a league championship in the 24 years that pool's been in existence down there. And we congratulate all those coaches and Mr. Bartle for this fine year and finishing second in the state championships. Members of that team, Steve Boner, Jason Craig, if you're on the stage, please stand again. Jeff Fakich, Steve Johnston, Jamie Knight, Algo Zabo, Silvo Zabo, and Eric Umlaut. Thank you, gentlemen. The young ladies, two ladies represented North Penn High School incredibly well at the state championships. Kristen Crail placed ninth in the consolation heat for the 100-meter breaststroke, and Tammy Hendricks medaled by placing sixth in diving in the state championships. Congratulations to those young ladies. That's wonderful. See, her teammates were saying, "Stand up, Kristen, stand up." And Kristen wasn't standing up. I was just going over here to see how Jason was doing, and Kristen saw me coming and just sort of stood up. Nice. Good thing you did, too. That's just a little inside joke. Math league. Is Mrs. Setzer here? Mrs. Setzer works with our youngsters in the Math League, and we entered the National Mathematics League contest this year. The students competed successfully, and their achievement resulted in being ranked as high scores both nationally and statewide in the pre-calculus examination. That's wonderful. I want to say that again, in the pre-calculus examination. High scores in the Pennsylvania Math Day competition include Tim Dobb, Josephine Drew, Debbie Lynn, Rishi Sanyal. Thank you. The high scores in the National Math Day competition include Tim Dobb, Josephine Drew, Debbie Lynn, and Rob Marasco. Congratulations to those math folks. The Philadelphia Young Playwright Festival, Dr. John Myers and Mrs. Barry Finnemar, advisors. I know last year, Jesse Bernstein was recognized on this night as a winner of the 1994 Philadelphia Young Playwright Festival. Again, we are proud to announce that he has been selected as a first-place winner in the 1995 Philadelphia Young Playwright Festival as a result of his own play called The Eighth Day. Last Thursday, May 16th, graduate students at Temple University School of Theater performed Jesse's creation. And for the second year in a row, we're honored to have had that happen. And thank you to Jesse Bernstein for bringing that honor to us. Our North Penn High School Thespian Troupe won 2 first-place awards and a second-place award at the Pennsylvania State Thespian Conference, qualifying 4 students for the International Thespian Conference. Faculty sponsor Ms. Cindy Loudon entered 14 students into pentathlon competition events with 31 other high schools and more than 700 students. The events were held at the Butler High School near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are fortunate tonight to be entertained with an improvisation and a pantomime. Well, Jeff Vance, Steve Bassman, Matt Dice, I'm sorry, Matt. I know that's Matt Dice, and Eva DeVirgilis, please come forward to receive the topic that I have selected. Now this, ladies, you're missing one person. He's in the chorus rehearsing. You're getting one. This is called improvisation. That's your problem. You just have to improvise. That's right. That's right. Now, I'm not, what? That's your job. You know you're coming up here. I have a tie just like it. You like that? Yeah. I have one like it. I should like it. Hi. The last time I saw you, I was carrying you off the stage. This is Aunt Eller. That's okay, you'll get it, just hang in there. Now this is the setting, folks. Do we need to wait for this person or can you 3 handle it? Here comes this person, all late. Nice to see you. But we forgive you, and that's what happens. These youngsters are so versatile. They do so many things that you can hardly catch up with them at times. You parents understand what I'm talking about there, don't you? I mean, you come here tonight to see them. Right? They're here all the time. Take them home sometime. But this is the setting, and they're going to do that. I'm going to give them a couple minutes to figure out this improvisation, and we'll be doing something else, and then when your time's up, I'll call you back, and you're going to do this thing, right? And here we go. The setting is North Penn High School. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I mean, the surprise isn't part of the setting. North Penn High School is the setting. The beginning line is this: excuse me, young man. The closing line is, thank you. North Penn High School, the beginning line is, excuse me, young man. The closing line is, thank you. And we'll see you in a couple minutes. Enjoy yourselves. Now, we'll hear from them in just a few moments. And while we're waiting for them, while that group is preparing, Sam Castle and Patty Spellman will entertain us with their pantomime, which qualified them for the International Thespian Conference. You ready? Where are they? Need some help here. Please? You ready? Oh, Kevin, you're not performing. You're just bringing out chairs. Always manages to get on stage. Pardon me? You like being near me? I don't blame you. All right. Thanks, Mr. Murphy. Hey, Kevin, next time you bring the chairs out, would you do it right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, watch. One of the things I've learned through the years is that acting isn't always that. How you folks doing? You all right? That was very, very nice. Thank you. How'd you feel falling down like that when just a little weight?
How do you feel when you fall down?
Just, you have a nice day. Thank you. Oh, boy, that's good. That's good. I should have known better. I'm not going to ask you any questions. Is the improv group ready? All right, come on, do your thing.
Excuse me, young man.
Hi, Dr. Bond.
Oh, no. Sorry, Dr. Bond. Is that smoke I smell in your breath, Steve? Aren't you ready for a cigarette? tips are underneath that?
Yes, Dr. Bond, it is.
Get some pants. There. Thank you.
Take care, Dr. Bond. Yeah, we
Yeah,
really
we
should
did.
be going.
Yeah.
We only have 4 minutes to get to class,
The
so.
halls are so
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good. Excuse me, young man. That's very nice. Now get out of here. That was nice. I don't know who wrote those lines, but I didn't know you know the rule, just make sure. No, I'm not going there. I don't know. Thank you. That was great, the improv and the pantomime. Excellent. Now, will the Thespian troupe please accept their awards as I call your names. The North Bend High School Thespians won first place and an invitation to the International Thespian Conference in the duet acting category with seniors Jeff Bance and Kevin Cook. They were portraying Reverend Hale and Governor Danforth from the high school's recent production of The Crucible. Another first place award was won in the improvisation category, which included Jeff Bance, Steve Bassman, Matt Dice, and Eva DeVirgilist. A second place award was won in the pantomime category by juniors Sam Castle and Patty Spellman, which qualified them for the International Thespian Conference to be held this summer at the University of Nebraska. Good luck to you folks. Excellent job. And thanks for entertaining us this evening. Thank you so much. The Thespians scored second place in the statewide with the other 7 members of the troupe with high honors in costume building and scene change categories. The participants in these events included Casey Cressman, Molly Decker, Robbie Bannock, Dan Floor, Ardeen Vincius, Dana Barbaros, and Renew Palmer. Congratulations to you folks. In addition to the state competition, the state conference offered 22 different workshops in acting, musical theater, dance, clowning, makeup, technical theater, and one-act plays. Seniors Jeff Vance and Bobby Bannock won $100 theater scholarships for college. Jeff Vance was also inducted into Pennsylvania State Thespian Hall of Fame. And Jeff is the first North Penn thespian to be so honored. Congratulations. The German Language Awards, Mrs. Callum Murphy and Mr. Klaus Barndar. Mrs. Murphy is with us this evening. Thank you, Mrs. Murphy. High achievement has brought honor to our German program as well as to our students. Christy Fretz has been awarded second place in the regional Montgomery County Teachers of Foreign Language Oral Proficiency Contest. Ms. Christy. And the following students performed extremely well in the 196 American Association of Teachers of German National Testing and Awards program. Among the over 25,000 students who participated in the program this year, these students scored on or above the 85th percentile. Mark Anderson, Chantel Draper, Wayne Lau, and Christina Herbert. Congratulations to them. The football team awards. Has Coach Shannon with us this evening? No, Coach. As a matter of fact, Coach Shannon and several of our football players are preparing for the Montgomery County All-Star game, which is why they aren't with us this evening. Jason Wallace contributed so much to the North Bend High School football program this year, and one should not be surprised that he has been chosen for the following high-skilled awards. All-State Football Team Awards, All-Southeastern Football Team, First Team, All United States of America Today National Football Team Award, Honorable Mention. Mr. Shannon and Jason cannot be with us tonight. As I said, they are practicing for the All-Star game. Jason will be attending Penn State University to play football for the Nittany Lions in the fall on a full scholarship. To accept Jason's award in his absence are his parents, Pastor and Mrs. Nightingale. You two have a choice. You may sit up here on the stage with these wonderful young folks, or you can sit back down there with those young folks. Your choice. You're going to stay down there with those young folks. That's okay, it's your choice. All-Star Jazz Band, Mr. New and Mr. John Johnston. The jazz band features some of the best musicians in recreating the sounds of the big band. 3 members have been selected to participate in the regional Cavalcade bands, the All-Star Jazz Band. They are Mindy Litnack, Cherise Rogers, and Chris Taylor. Got all dressed up to come out here, that's nice. The Temple Press Tournament, Night Choir, Mrs. Ann Weinblatt and Mrs. Pat Russo, advisors to the Night Choir. Anyone who reads our school newspaper regularly knows that the Night Choir is second to none when it comes to news journalism. North Penn High School Night Choir students participated in the Temple University Press Conference March 28th and walked away with 7 first-place awards, including Best Overall Newspaper. The individual awards were Aaron Kolakowski, Best Cartoon, Jen Moon, Best Critical Review, Allison Gazin, Best Column, Megan Boda, Best Opinion Piece, Chris Monero, Best Sports, John Langsford, Best Photo. The 1995 Night Choir also won the Silver Crown Award in the Columbia Scholastic Press Association Conference. Yale Kaufman and Amy Moulton will accept the award on behalf of the Silver Crown recognition for the entire staff of the Night Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have read the Night Choir? Just raise your hand. It is a wonderful, wonderful paper, is it not? Congratulations. For those of you who are coming up now, would you go across to the middle and up the steps there, because we're getting higher and higher and higher. And I was supposed to tell you that some time ago. I know, I said that. My fault. That's what the kids say. My fault, my fault. Like that's gonna make it right. My fault. Some folks love to pick on me. And I don't know why, I never pick on anyone. We're going to have a musical duet by Ben Ingram and Chad Nash. Selection of regional band is based upon audition results in the district band festivals and obviously is very competitive, indicative of the fine performance by Ben and Chad. Students are required to perform a solo, sight read, and perform required scales. The students met for a 3-day festival under the direction of guest conductor Will Redd. Ben Ingram earned additional recognition by being selected to participate in the All-State Concert Band, which performed on April 13th. We congratulate them and ask if the following regional winners would come to the stage, please. Mark Henderson, Megan Herr, Ryan Kriebel. Please join your friends Ben and once again. The National Council of Teachers of English, Mrs. Beth McPeak is the sponsor of this group. Mrs. McPeak. The North Penn High School seniors, Kathy Friedinger and Jesse Bernstein, have recently been honored for their excellence in writing by the National Council of Teachers of English. Ms. McPeak, their 11th grade honors English teacher, submitted samples of their writing as well as impromptu themes written under her supervision. The Achievement Awards in Writing are part of an annual event. Katie and Jesse will have their names included in the booklet designed to recommend talented writers for college scholarships. This booklet will be sent to the directors of admissions for 3,000 colleges across the country. Congratulations. Congratulations to Katie and Jesse. Wrestling championships. Mr. Chris Gorlitz is the coach of the wrestling team. 2 members of the North Penn High School wrestling team deserve recognition tonight. Tom Radisoni placed 4th in the PIAA State Wrestling Championships and 1st in the Southeastern Regional Tournament. Bob Slavinsky placed 2nd in the PIAA State Southeastern Regional Tournament. Congratulations to Tom and to Bob, 2 outstanding young men. Tom, also, 100 wins? 100 wins. That's an incredible feat here. Last week, many of you witnessed the Arts Festival and show that we had here at North Penn High School. The persons mostly responsible, and I say mostly because there were a lot of people involved in that, but 2 of the people who are mostly responsible, Mrs. Colleen Kiefer and Mrs. Nancy Abbott, who are with us this evening. Congratulations on the show and for what you do in the field of art for these young men and women. To see the creativity, technique, and artistic ability demonstrated by the following students is a wonderful, wonderful experience. Deborah Townsend submitted the winning entry for the 13th Congressional District in this year's art contest sponsored by the United States Congress. Her wood print or newspaper entitled Boy will compete with other winners from across the nation and will hang in the United States Capitol for a year. Genevieve Everett was awarded 1st place in the ceramics category at the PSEA Touch the Future Art Show held at the Woodmere Art Museum in Chestnut Hill. Congratulations to Deborah and Genevieve. Thank you so much. And while we're having refreshments in the lobby this evening, you might look for their works, which will be on display in the lobby later. Thank you so much, ladies, and congratulations to you. The State Academic Decathlon Competition, Mrs. Pam Schleif and Mrs. Stu Masty are the sponsors of the State Decathlon event. At the State Decathlon competition this year, 2 students received medals, Manny Jo Jastrzemski, a bronze medal in economics and silver in speech, and Terry Rosenblatt, a silver in the essay contest. Congratulations to Terry and to Mandy, and to Terry, medalist in the State Academic Decathlon competition. The Pennsylvania School Press Association Award. This is our yearbook. We call it the Accolade. Mrs. Kathleen Staley is the sponsor of that book. Thank you, Mrs. Staley. It is, and within a few days, we will have the privilege of viewing this year's book. I look forward to that. For anyone who has ever seen this North Penn yearbook, the accolade, it is always spectacular, and it is a state level. The 1995 accolade has been recognized for its excellence plus 5 individual Keystone Awards. The Keystone Award is the highest award in Pennsylvania from the Pennsylvania School Press Association. Accepting the award on behalf of the entire accolade staff is Brian Questad as this year's editor-in-chief and Meg Staley for a first place photo award, accepting on behalf of the entire staff. Brian and Meg. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A demonstration of skills by Jeff Scott and James L. Poole, North Montgomery County Technical Career Center. A demonstration of skills by Jeff Scott and James Poole on February 13, 1996. Over 200 technical career students competed in the VICA Skill Championships. VICA is a national vocational student organization for students enrolled in trade, industrial, technical, and health occupation courses. The organization motivates students to excel through activities in professional development, school and community service, leadership skills, and social activities. Tonight, Jeff Scott and James Poole will both perform and demonstrate part of what they did in this competition. Jeff's program is painting and decorating. Now, this is what Jeff will have to do. I'm going to give Jeff a shade of blue. And Jeff is going to take these 2 little bottles here, and he's going to recreate that shade of blue that I present to him. And he's going to demonstrate that on this paper here. Is that an accurate description of what you're going to do? Yes. Now, I need a shade of blue. Now, someone told Jeff that I'd probably do the program, but that's too easy. Too easy. I'm not going to make it easy because you're a talented young man. So I'm going to ask for a shade of blue. Let's do this. You ought to pay attention. This young man said, what about the program? I know. Let's do this shade of blue here. Oh, yes. Let's do this. What we'll do is we'll do the light shade of blue that's in the center of the tile that each of these young folks is receiving tonight. So your challenge, young man, is to recreate this shade of blue. All right? Now, we're going to let you do that while your partner is going to speak for a few moments and give you a little time to put that together. While JL, this is JL Poole. He will represent his speech that he made in the state parliamentarian competition. Okay, JL?
Good evening. I'd like to all welcome you to the A+A+A Excellence Program. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I did at the state competition and how I became VICA's state parliamentarian. For those of you that don't know, VICA stands for Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. And for those of you that know the high school, the SGA is the student government here. And we pick the students and it's run by the students and it answers to a board of adults. At VICA, we also have the same thing, made up of students in the Vocational Industrial Clubs of America that we participate in. I currently, right now, am the North Montco Technical Career Center homeschool parliamentarian, and as that position, I felt that, along with a few others, that I should go on to the state level and see if I can run as a state officer. I went to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where state competition was held, and ran for the state parliamentarian position. As I did that, I took a test my first day I was there, a multiple choice test, to see exactly how much knowledge I knew of the VICA organization. After taking that test, I was then proceeded to a room where 42 people stood in front of me and listened to me give a 2-minute speech about myself and how I got involved in VICA. And that's what I'm going to do for you right now, my 2-minute speech. In my sophomore year, I was not the best of students. I was somewhat of a troublemaker. Seen Dr. Bond 1 or 2 times in his office, and he wasn't too happy to see me. One of the meetings, Dr. Bond nicely said with the administrative staff of the tech school that if my act was not cleaned up, that I was going to be asked to leave the high school. And I was given some choices to go into an extracurricular activity here at the high school or go into an organization over at the tech school known as VICA. To me, I was just like, I didn't know what VICA was. It was VICA, that's all I knew. So I ended up taking some people's advice and chose VICA. And right now, I'd like to thank Dr. Bond. He gave me a second chance here at North Penn High School. And as that second chance, I've become a state officer. And I'd like to take the time right now to thank Dr. Bond for giving me that second chance. Because if Dr. Bond didn't give me this second chance, I have no clue where I'd be right now. I just want to thank you very much, Dr. Bond. My mom also. I'd like to thank you. My mom has been through a really rocky road with me, and she stayed there along with my sister and my brother-in-law here, who are here tonight. They're all happy to see me up here. Have stood by me while I've had my mistakes and made up for them, and was led to the path of VICA. When I went over to the tech school, I was introduced to a man, Mr. Lehman. Mr. Lehman is the VICA advisor for North Monaco Technical Career Center. He wasn't really too happy to see me at first. He thought, oh geez, here's another troublemaker, gotta whip him into shape. And he was ready, he had his work cut out for him. As you can see, he's done a pretty good job. And I'd like to also right now take thanks to Mr. Lehman. That's it. Mr. Lehman, North Monaco Technical Advisor. With the help of Mr. Lehman and a few others at the tech school, they prepped me for my state preparation for the test and the speaking and everything like that. And as it turned out, when I ended up getting through the test in my 2-minute speak in front of everyone, I only had myself that was competing for the position. So it was kind of easy when I got up there in front of over 300 people at States and had to give a 5-minute speech about why I wanted the position. And it was kind of easy because I had no one else running against, so I kind of got the position already. That's really about it. I just want to thank you all for this great evening. Thank you very much.
Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Made me feel real, real good. One of the reasons it made me feel real good is because he was taking too much of my time. But he's a wonderful young man, and I appreciate your comments, as we all do. Now we're back here with Jeff. Now, Jeff, you're gonna, yeah, put it on there. You don't mind. I mean, it looks good to me. Looks like you did this. Okay, now we're gonna turn it around in a moment and let you folks who have these be the judges. Okay? Okay? Well, let's turn around and ask them how it is. Turn it around and let's ask them, how is this? What do you think? Yeah. When you were at the competition, what is this about? What's this mean?
The competition was like painting and decorating, so I had to do a variety of different things, like hang wallpaper, mix colors. They gave me like a piece of paper with a color on there. Gave me a few different colors to choose from, just mix them up, do the best I could. I had to do a little bit of spray painting, like spray paint a shutter, replace broken glass and a sash from a window, paint a door, and I had about 4 hours to do all this.
4 hours to do all that? That's sure making us feel really good, isn't it? Hey, congratulations. Thank you, buddy. Good luck to you. As I said, there's something for everyone here if in fact you want to be a part. And it's exciting. Thank you, Jim. Good luck to you. North Montgomery County Technical Career Center. As I said, Jeff was the gold medal winner and qualified to compete in the State Vicar Conference held at Willow Grove Resort on April 10th to the 12th. He will advance to the national competition in June. Silver medal winners include Tim Dewhurst, Matt Lazarowitz, Matt Limbach. Bronze medal winners include Chad Nace, Andrew Randazzo, Brian Rao, and Adrian Ulias. Congratulations. Again, we'd like to acknowledge that J.L. Poole, and we enjoyed hearing from him, has done an outstanding job, and we are sure that he will represent North Penn well over the next years with his leadership. State Health and Occupation Students of America competition. The Health Occupation Students of America, or HOSA, is a national organization and each year hold a state conference. Students from across the state participate in these events. State award winners from North Penn High School include Danielle Broker, Debbie Little, Chad Worthington. All three students will represent Pennsylvania at the National Conference in Chicago, Illinois this summer. Congratulations and good luck to you. Okay, way to go, gang. Regional Science Fair Award. Is Dr. Lighthold with us this evening? Dr. Lighthold worked with the youngsters in the Regional Science Fair Award competition, and 2 North Penn students recently have received honors at the Delaware Valley Science Fair. North Penn High School junior Heather Gorman received the Future Scientist Award from the USDA Eastern Regional Resource Center and a special award from the National Water Research Institute for her botany entry. 10th grader Wayne Bond Lau won 3rd place in his division for his environmental entry. Congratulations to Heather and to Wayne. Pennsylvania Music Educators Association Regional Orchestra, Mr. Phil Tackett. Each year, several hundred student musicians and orchestra from high schools throughout Pennsylvania audition for an opportunity to perform in Pennsylvania Music Educators Association district festivals. From the district level, students are re-auditioned and selection is made for the Regional Orchestra Festival. An honor for some of the very, very best. 5 students have been selected to receive that honor this year. Stephanie Holstein, Jean Hu, Doug Philibom, Lindsay Schweriner, Fang Ta. Fang has also been selected as an alternate to the Music Educators National Conference. Take the camera while I'm drinking water here. Turn the thing on. Make sure I don't spill it. That's what you're waiting for. You want to spill water on whatever that TV thing is. Speaking of TV, it's time that I acknowledge this wonderful, wonderful crew. We have an incredible, wonderful Channel 16 now, do we not? These young folks down here and the young folks up there. Is Bob Gilmer here? Where's he's back there doing the text. Where's Bob? Bob, he works with these young folks, and for those of you who see Channel 16, these are the folks who do it. I'd also like to acknowledge the folks who do the light work and the sound work, and these are Mr. Randy Spade's crew. So with Mr. Spade, may we see and acknowledge those folks who do the stage work? Some of them are upstairs working. They're all over the place. But I mention that because a lot of times the behind-the-scenes persons don't get acknowledged. But it's because of behind-the-scenes folks that many of these young people have been able to do what they've done. Certainly helped me a lot over the years that I've been here. So thank you, all, one and all. Regional Family and Consumer Science Award. Mrs. Leister is the sponsor of this award. Is Mrs. Leister with us? Michelle Tucker has been selected by the Montgomery Bucks Family and Consumer Sciences Scholarship Committee to receive the only scholarship award in 2 counties. The award is named after the Grace M. Reiner Scholarship Fund. So Michelle isn't with us this evening, but we wanted to acknowledge that recipient just the same. Philadelphia Classical Society, Mrs. Baradelli once again. Over 200 students in the tri-state area in Latin levels 3, 4, and 5 took this very difficult and competitive exam based on Latin literature. Approximately 80 North Penn students in Latin 3, 4, and 5 took the exam, and the following received the awards. Josephine Drew, Lou Gang, Amy Jennings, Scott McDonald, Jin Moon, Jeremy Sturcio, Valerie Sutton, Amy Thiramonko, William Trico. North Penn competed at Penn State University this past weekend at the annual Pennsylvania Junior Classical League State Competition. 19 schools participated with over 600 students in attendance. North Penn came in 4th overall, and the following students won first place awards. Manishah Amin, Latin 3, Mythology. Michael Scapey, Latin 2, Mythology. Ann Kim, Latin 2, Mythology. And Lugan, Latin 4, Roman History. The famous... favorite piece here. The famous, the incredibly awesome, magnificent North Penn Chariot took first place at the state convention and will be on display in the lobby after this program. Now these folks work on getting this chariot together, and then they dress up and they have this contest with the chariots from across the state. And we've been working on this for years. And if you work on something long enough, you finally get it right. And congratulations. Now that we have this first place chariot, Mrs. Bardelli, can we continue to enter it over and over and over and over again? The answer is yes. Only we have to do it differently. Okay, thank you for that help with that, Mrs. Bardelli. She's shaking her head and she says, that isn't even close to what I was saying. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're winding up now. This is an incredible group. This is a wonderful sight we have here. Congratulations to Paul. Come on yet. What I was going to... How you doing? Ma'am? What do you mean no? I signed a purchase order for that. What do you mean no? No. How many drums did you want this year, Mr. Heller? He said no. I just said, how you doing, buddy? May I? Oh, sure. Say what? You don't have to snatch it from me. I'm not going to hurt it. Well, it's getting too big now. They can't see us back here. Hi, how are you? You're fine. Okay. Prior to hearing from them, I'm not ready yet. Keep doing that. Just be cool. Ladies and gentlemen, is there anyone in this group of wonderful, incredibly wonderful young folks who would like to have a word to say to this august body in front of you? Anyone? Anyone? Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Rob would like to have something to say. Go ahead, Rob. Just push them out.
Excuse me. I'd just like to thank all the parents and everyone else that came out here to see us all and for your support and everything. And yeah, we love you, Dr. Vaughn, whatever your name is.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. My, what a wonderful day. I've got a feeling that everything's going my way. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming North Penn Marching Knights.
The Marching Knights have distinguished themselves by winning the Cadet Marching Band Cooperative Scholastic Championships. Competing against bands from across the country, North Penn attained the highest score involving the 155 bands in competition. The Marching Knights' success is due to the tremendous commitment of the approximately 200 student members, the staff, parents, as well as the entire school community. And now, under the leadership of Director Mr. Ted Heller, band majors Connell Rooney and David Sweeney, please join me in welcoming the North Penn Marching Knights.